stop whatever you're doing. Because what happened between 50 Cent and Remy Ma is messier than a fight between the two of them during a love and hip-hop reunion without any security on set. There are now rumors, allegations, and video footage of Papoose destroying a whole presidential suite while screaming at hotel staff and smashing a bottle of champagne, as if he were filming the sequel to John Wick. Yes, Remy Ma, the self-proclaimed ride or die, was caught in the most scandalous hotel. Betrayal of the decade, and it wasn't with any up-and-coming rapper or industry execs. This shows Remy and 50 checking into a 5-star hotel as if it were a couple's vacation. What did Pap do? Well, he just flipped furniture, smashed mirrors, and allegedly threw a flat screen off the balcony. Now that the internet is in disarray, 50 Cent is trolling as if it were his full-time job, and Remy Ma is completely silent, not even sending cryptic tweets. What was caught on camera? Who leaked the footage? And did Papoose actually fight the hotel manager? Hold on tight, because this betrayal goes very deep. It all began with a business meeting? Yes, that old excuse. According to people close to the madness, the meeting was supposed to take place at a restaurant in a public, classy, safe place. But guess where Remy actually went? The Pendry Hotel, which has a 5-star rooftop bar and suites that cost more per night than the rent for your favorite influencers. You guessed it. At precisely 10:17 p.m., a hotel employee who has since been placed on administrative leave for leaking this information saw 50 Cent Jackson waiting in the lobby, grinning, like he just won a bet. They reserved the Skyline Penthouse Room 2D803. Yes, the one with the private hot tub, the mirror ceilings, and the Do Not Disturb sign that uncannily never left the door all night. And while the internet was asleep, Remy Ma and 50 were allegedly up there discussing business in a way that left no contract signed but plenty of wrinkled sheets. The next morning at 8:43 a.m., the tea spilled quickly. According to the information, they saw Remy and 50 go up the elevator together without bodyguards or help. He said that she was the source of an anonymous tip that was submitted to the Shade Room. According to a witness, who we'll call Tina from housekeeping, it included a grainy but unmistakable screenshot from a hallway camera. It shows Remy leaving room 283 in an oversized hoodie and without shoes, and 50 Cent standing directly behind her, smiling shirtless as if he had just released a new disc track. Meanwhile, poor Papoose was at home enjoying a cup of coffee and likely planning a romantic date night when someone on his team forwarded him the screenshot, and he lost it. Less than 2 hours later, Papoose arrived at the hotel, calm. He wasn't screaming or crying, but he was calm, which is actually more frightening. He marched straight to the front desk and asked, "Which room was she in?" When Pap arrived at the penthouse, he kicked the damn door off its hinges without knocking, and staff from 3 floors below reported hearing the crash. One even believed it was a real earthquake inside, but guess what was still there? A bottle of spilled champagne, a pair of women's red heels, and a handwritten note on hotel stationery that read, "Good talk, high C for Curtis, y'all. That's 50 Cent's government name." This is the part that still has Twitter in turmoil. We're calling him Trayvon the Bellhop, and he began destroying everything in the room. He allegedly tore down the curtains, broke the TV, and threw a marble lamp through the bathroom mirror. Witnesses in the hallway claim that Papoose stormed out of the suite yelling, "I gave her my life, she's gonna play me like this." Videos began to circulate by noon under the hashtag #DPapoosBreakdown. But this is where the story gets complicated, because just as Pap was being escorted, the man didn't even flinch. 50 Cent was spotted by hotel security, who were terrified. But he also had the audacity to post a mysterious caption on Instagram that read, "When you leave the club and the hotel breakfast slaps LOL power moves." The fans were stunned, and the comments were blazing. Is this about Remy Ma? No, this man was Papoose's girl and boasted about it. This is some serious trolling, and 50 is unbeaten. Meanwhile, Remy Ma is nowhere to be found. She didn't post or tweet, and she didn't even set up a thirst trap to divert attention. The silence was loud, though, and let's say that it sent this already insane scandal into complete meltdown mode. Posting pictures of their breakfast as if he hadn't just set fire to one of the most admired marriages in hip-hop, but the real. Storm hadn't even arrived yet because less than 4 hours after the breakfast caption, someone leaked the surveillance footage. It wasn't just a screenshot, but full-time stamped motion footage of Remy Ma and 50 Cent entering room 283 as if they owned it, with Remy's face hidden under a hoodie. The walk was a symbol of Bronx confidence wrapped in treachery. and 50 Cent was grinning while holding a bottle of champagne as if he had just won another small quarrel. The footage was shared on Twitter, TikTok, and then on every blog from Media Takeout to TMZ Pakistan. The audio from Remy Ma and 50 Cent's secret hotel encounter was revealed, and even though hotel hallways aren't supposed to record sound, the clip ends with 50 saying, "This is going to break the internet." Oh, let's talk about the reactions of the fans because in Chile, the streets were not quiet. Remy Ma had been writing bars about loyalty while sharing beds with the King of Petty. I'm crying. So Papoose was just out here holding her down through prison for this. Nah, Remy really fumbled the only man who believed in her, like a Disney prince with bars. Then, the block captain replied, "Yeah, the same battle rapper who was allegedly Remy's side piece." Knee starved before this 50 mess even began, he reposted the video with the simple caption, "Y'all, she moved like that Piet." This added a whole new layer of betrayal, because people began calling Remy Ma the Bronx's Jada Pinkett. Messy, disloyal, and spinning. Poetic bars while hiding hotel keys in her purse. Meanwhile, 50 Cent was doing what 50 does best, trolling with precision, posting, "I didn't take her, bro. She came willingly. Unit hospitality." And let's not forget the meme war he started. Within hours, Instagram was inundated with fan-made memes of Papoose replacing the hotel TV with a broken heart and Remy Ma wearing a hoodie photoshopped into every betrayal scene in movie history. Even Nicki Minaj added some sarcasm to the tweet, with the caption, "Certified homewrecker since 2003. Some women don't deserve the men they prayed for." Heavy on that. Now pause there, because that wasn't just a diss, that was an atomic bomb. Longtime fans know that Remy and Nicki have a long-standing beef, and this was Nicki taking advantage of her moment. But you know who wasn't keeping quiet anymore? Late that night, a source close to Remy, most likely her hairstylist's cousin's intern, told the Jasmine brand that this was a misunderstanding and that Remy and 50 were having a creative meeting. It's a targeted smear campaign, sweetie, in a penthouse suite with mood lighting. To make matters worse, Ray's sister Risha went live on Facebook saying, "My sis would never. That's not even her type. Y'all are just mad she bossed up and right." When you thought it couldn't get more chaotic, guess who checked into a different hotel across town? Papoose alone, no bags, just vibes and vengeance. According to sources, he appeared cold-headed and like he hadn't blinked in 6 hours. He allegedly turned off his phone, disconnected from social media, and told hotel staff, "No visitors, not even God." Meanwhile, at the original hotel, a Pendry spokesperson told media reporters that the penthouse suffered significant property damage and they were thinking about pursuing legal action against Papoose. Yes, he may have been deceived, betrayed, and humiliated in public, but he may be facing a lawsuit for property destruction. Additionally, investigators are now speculating as to who leaked the footage, with some fans believing that Remy planned the leak to force Papoose to leave because he wanted to be caught by viral TikTok creator Messi. If Remy wanted this to remain private, she wouldn't have used a hotel with a loyalty program, Queen88 explained. Sis got caught because she wanted the world to know she'd been kicked out of that marriage. And to be honest, she might not be. Wrong because in Ray's last few interviews, she avoided posed questions, looked aloof, and her final Instagram caption read, "Sometimes peace means letting go of what's familiar." There has never been more drama on the internet, with one rapper's betrayal, one husband's destruction, and one troll king smiling at the center of it all. Is that peace or PR cleanup preparation? If you thought Remy Ma's silence meant she was going to go quiet and wait it out, you're wrong. At 7:02 a.m., her official Instagram account posted a black screen with a single sentence written in stark white text saying, "Loyalty is earned, not owed." That post alone received 2 million views in 30 minutes, and within seconds, Papoose deactivated the account. Trust me, we're not done yet. Not done yet. Blew up because an unlisted YouTube video called Papoose Smashes Room began going viral after Remy and 50 Cent were discovered together. All of the footage from the security camera inside the hotel suite, not the hallway or the lobby, was leaked, and it showed Papoose flipping mattresses, screaming into the abyss, and hurling champagne glasses at the window while yelling things like, "I did a decade with no cheating while she was locked up." Then I see a half-empty bottle of Ace of Spades and a G-Unit sweatshirt thrown on the couch in the corner of the screen. I doubt it's a coincidence. But this is where the legal aspect begins to surface because the hotel evidently didn't know. There is nothing fake about a 1080p video with surround sound crying at this point, according to sources. And even Love and Hip Hop producers started rushing production to film emergency reaction interviews. A close contact from VH1 reportedly told Gossip Noir, "We were planning a quiet season. Now we're rewriting the whole thing. If we play this right, this will be the biggest moment since Jolene and Stevia's baby scandal." Lawyers are already circling this leaked internal footage, and Ray's legal team is allegedly threatening defamation lawsuits if anyone goes on spreading false narratives. Meanwhile, Cardi B randomly liked Remy Ma risked it all for a man who starts beef over vitamin water. That was the last straw, because when Cardi likes a tweet, the timeline goes into cardiac arrest. As for Papoose, he went completely silent until midnight that night, at which point he posted a 2-minute black and white video on his page with no caption, just him sitting in a chair, his hands shaking, his jaw clenched, and he said, "Sometimes, loyalty doesn't get you loyalty back. Sometimes it gets you lies, cameras, and hotel receipts." It concludes with Pap getting up, leaving the screen, and slamming a door. This man gave his soul to her, and she threw it away like a mixtape that didn't chart. If Papoose becomes the next 200, then we're all done. But here's the twist. Just when fans thought Remy might apologize or even make a phony publicist statement, she did something even more savage. She uploaded a TikTok lip-syncing to the viral sound. He wasn't even that far away. And guess who was in the background? 50 Cent, sipping champagne and sporting the same G-Unit hoodie from the hotel couch. This was the nuclear option because fans weren't just angry anymore. They were split between Team Remy and Team Pap. Was trending for 48 hours straight, and the creators of TikTok began creating detailed documentaries about their relationship breakdowns. Papoose, the unsung husband who deserved better, and Remy Ma, the villain or victim. Did 50 Cent just destroy another empire for fun? Unbelievably, 50 Cent attempted to profit from everything by announcing a new merchandise line called Petty King Essentials, which included t-shirts with the quote, "She came willingly," and hoodies that read Room 203, champagne glasses engraved, with Good Toxie, and t-shirts with the phrase, "She came willingly." The consequences of this man's decision to turn heartbreak into a brand weren't limited to heartbreak, though, as an exclusive Gossip Spill Vibe insider claims that Remy Ma was pulling her from a major endorsement deal just hours after the footage went viral. The company, an upscale women's fashion brand, allegedly claimed that they could not align with someone actively involved in a scandal of this kind. Her appearance on a panel talk show was also quietly canceled, with the venue citing schedule restructuring, which is another way of saying, "You're too controversial now, sis." Meanwhile, fans of Papoose have launched a GoFundMe campaign to send him on a healing trip to Bali. As of the last time we checked, the campaign raised over $58K in less than 24 hours. People are literally paying this man to leave the country and heal in peace. But wait, a whole new twist was just revealed late last night. Flex played a leaked voicemail live on Hot 97. The voice sounds a lot like Remy, and the message reads, "I didn't plan this, but maybe this was what I needed to finally be free from the Remy marriage loyalty consequences." To top it all off, rumors have it that Remy and 50 were spotted together again, this time in Miami by the pool, laughing and ordering oysters and espresso martinis on the same day that Papoose was photographed holding a Bible at a church vigil. What does this mean? Is Remy Ma entering her villain persona? Did 50 Cent just burn down another home like it was rap beef? Is Papoose planning the greatest revenge arc hip-hop has ever seen? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. This story isn't over by any means. Now that the dust has barely settled and the internet is still reeling, we must ask, was this the ultimate betrayal or the ultimate publicity stunt? Did Remy Ma get caught by accident, or did she want the world to witness her walk away from Papoose, one penthouse scandal at a time? Or was this just another chapter in 50 Cent's never-ending troll legacy? Because let's face it, nobody expected Papoose, the loyal, poetic, hold-you-down-while-you-do-a-bit husband, to be the one left broken while Remy walks off into the champagne sunset with 50. Now, what do you think actually happened in room 283? Was Remy simply living her truth in 50 Cent, the chaos king we love, to hate? And will Papoose ever recover from this? Please share your hypotheses, hot takes, and unvarnished opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.